I finally
Guacamole on
posted
top
some of
of
our
it.
episodes to YouTube, and the algorithm flags our theme sometimes.
What? For what?
And I well, we don't have the rights to it. It's stock music that we never paid for. So,
It was free.
was it free?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the times they allow you to download versions for free so you can test them out. But then if you use it in the final product, you're supposed to pay. I mean, I believe
I don't
you.
remember now. Like, I don't remember exactly what it was. I guess I could look it up.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Supposed to
Strange.
even if it's free, I think we're supposed to upload a license. I was like, whatever. I'm too
Upload it to
lazy.
where?
YouTube, to let them know that we have the
God,
rights.
YouTube, get off my dick.
Now, YouTube does this all the time.
Yeah, they do.
And you can't, from what I know, I'm sure there's some creator out there who knows better than I do, but you can't proactively upload a license and say, "Hey, I've
Oh.
got this, so leave me alone."
Okay.
It's always reactionary. It's we flagged you, and then you say, "Oh, here, my license. Leave me the fuck alone." Ooh,
well, they're
boy.
just saving the world out there.
Look at that electric bill. $235.
Whoa, really? That's a lot.
I was going into my email to look for the theme choices you sent so many years ago.
Oh, yeah. I have them. They're somewhere.
And that bill popped up.
That sucks. That's too much.
Yeah, it's running air conditioners nonstop because it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, it has been super hot. You're not on budget billing?
What is that?
You can sign up for budget billing.
I don't know what the hell that is. Is that the
where-
thing where they average it throughout the year?
Yeah, so you kind of pay more, like a little bit more when you use it less. But I guess when you use it a lot, you're not paying as much. And you'll get like credits for like certain days. Like if you use less electricity on specific days, then they'll give you like a credit.
Well, I don't know if Con Edison operates this. They do offer we'll average this out over the year.
Yeah.
But I prefer not to do that. There's 2 months out of the year where we pay a shitload. And then for the most part, it's $80, $85. Plus, maybe my grow lights have been adding to the...
Oh, yeah. You have like you're like growing your own little victory garden.
They're LEDs, so they shouldn't be pulling too much power. But I also put a dehumidifier in, and now that thing runs nonstop.
Oh, man. For the plants?
Well...
Because don't they need humidifiers?
Yeah. The plants, well, there's such a variety of plants. Some need humidity. Others don't like it as much. But I mostly got it because it gets so fucking humid upstairs.
Oh, does it?
With the tall, exposed wood ceilings.
Okay, so look, I'm looking at my budget billing.
Mm-hmm.
It says your monthly amount is 100, 102, the amount that you'll be billed for gas and or electric service each month. But right now it's only 82. We review your account every 3 months and may adjust your monthly payment to match your usage more closely. $122.59 underpaid. You've underpaid because you've used more energy than expected. The payment difference shows the amount that was underpaid. There's a check mark that says no action is needed. If you remain enrolled, we'll average your underpayment into your monthly amount during the next quarterly adjustment. If you choose to enroll, you'll owe this amount. Unenroll, you'll owe this amount plus your actual usage charges. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So don't unenroll ever. They've trapped you.
Never.
It's like, it's very similar to when you say, yeah, I'll pay for that tank of gas when you rent a car. I'll prepay for that. And
what's wrong with that? Is that something I shouldn't do? Because I've done it just out of convenience.
Unless you can take it back so close to empty, you're paying more.
Oh, right.
Because they bank on you. You're paying for a full tank no matter what.
Sure.
And they bank on you coming back with half a tank, quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
And that adds up. It's like stealing a penny from a million people.
That's true. That's like the what was that movie, Office Space, where they were like stealing fractions of cents, but then they did the math wrong, and so they got way more.
What is a penny from a million people, still $10,000. I'd take that.
Sure.
Okay, broke for free. We're really jumping all over the place.
Shocking.
Broke for free. Yeah, welcome to One Topic.
Yeah.
Where in the first 5 minutes of recording, we talk about 15 different topics.
So many things.
Okay, this was the other option you gave early on for theme. It was called Broke for Free. Something.
Broke?
Broke for free.
Okay, maybe I was just, putting it out there.
Something elated. I don't know if Broke for Free is the quote band's name. I have no clue.
Oh, this is not. Oh, for some reason I thought they were the titles. Like I thought you were saying I was throwing out titles for the show.
Oh no.
But these are music choices.
This you only sent 2 early on.
Yeah.
January 9th, 2019. What do you think about these for opening music? You've got the one that everyone's grown to love. And
oh, yes.
You had this other one, which you can do the intro over.
Okay. Welcome to One Topic, where we eventually will never stick to one topic. My name is Autumn Fisher.
And my name is Greg Russ.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I remember why I like it.
It's not a bad one. Different feel, I guess.
It does have a different feel.
The music set the tone for the whole show. I think that's why I went with that one. There was more of the, the drum hit.
Yeah, like an opening. It doesn't just start like.
Relaunch Chrome now. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. We have an update. You haven't relaunched Chrome in months. You have 400 tabs open.
What is the deal on my Safari constantly trying to make me open Google? It's pissing me off.
I don't use Safari. I don't know.
What do you use?
Chrome.
On your iPhone?
Yeah, even on my iPhone, yeah.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't. I know that it's got a lot of tracking bullshit and it uses a lot of processing power. The reason I use it on my computer is because we use the Google Suite at work, so everything's just tied to it.
The Google Suite.
You got the Gmail, the Google Cal.
Oh, yes.
Google Maps, that you aren't allowed to share your location for whatever fucking reason with the work computer. They can track it. They know where it is.
What do you mean you can't do that?
Yeah, if you go to Google Maps and it says, share your location so it knows where you are.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It won't, the computer blocks it.
Oh.
IT has something called Kanji on the computer where they can
Kanji
force updates. They can shut the computer down if they want. You can't get this off. I looked into wiping the computer.
Yeah.
And starting over. It's embedded in such a way that you can never get rid of it. And it gives IT constant access. There's somebody on my team who uses her own computer. And IT reached out to her and they said, "Did you lose your computer? We see you haven't used it in 3 months."
Whoa.
And she said, "No, I just don't use it."
They hated that?
They don't like it because they
want to track you.
Yeah, they can ensure the safety of, you fall for the traps all the time. Don't click this link. And then you click the
that's
link.
me. I got an official disciplinary write-up from again the radio station.
You said they threatened your job.
Links. Yeah, they're like, after this smell and then this, then it's like a warning and then the write up and then like something serious. It's like, bitch, then I will never click on anything ever again.
We'll
like
fire you for
the different. It's like they say, some of them are obvious, right? Where it's like, hey, your expense report. And it's like, well, I don't submit expense reports, so that's fake. But if it's like, hey, I need you to like, it's from the manager, and it says, hey, check V Creative. You have an update, and you're like, oh, maybe I'm going to get money. Like maybe I'm going to get an endorsement. I'm going to go click through that, and then it's fake. But they send you links all the time that are safe, that are like legit. So how the fuck am I supposed to know what's real and what's not? And it was like, they said, oh, well, the name wouldn't say, Christopher Crawford. It would say CC or Chris Crawford. I'm like, why wouldn't I think that the professional email would not have your professional name on it?
Well, they had that attack.
It's not like, hey, send me your password. Click this link. Like, yeah, that's fake.
But they had that attack where the whole thing was held for ransom.
Yeah, the ransomware. They did. And they didn't pay the ransom. And so they took every hard drive that the company has ever created or whatever and had to collect them all. So that ain't my fucking fault.
No, but because their asses are on the line now.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure.
I just didn't like the discipline. Like, fuck off.
I agree.
Don't make your traps like legitimate emails that I may receive, and then continue to send actual legitimate emails that include links where it's like, hey, the holidays coming up, click this link to donate to whatever. And that's real. So I'm like, no, I will not donate to that thing or I will not click that link because you have taught me not to click links ever.
They're testing you constantly. I agree that the write-up, yeah, it is. The write-up, the job being on the line is pretty ridiculous. And the problem is you would want to feel that everyone's on the same side. They would say, hey, this is important. We screwed up. We allowed that ransomware attack to happen. We really need to crack down. We have to ensure nothing like that happens again.
Yeah.
So look out for these things. Maybe we'll send you a few links here and there to test you. But the fact that it goes so far as your job's at risk if you fail, if you fall into our trap.
It's a trap. It's not teaching me. It's a trap.
Here's how I avoid it. I just don't check my work email. No, I feel like Eric now.
Yeah, that sounds like an Eric thing.
And
then he complains that people don't work.
I don't do it because at this point, a few messages come in through email, and I guess outside messages can come in. They have to come in through email, but everyone at work uses Slack, and that's how you talk.
Right.
So I should still check it, and I do check it, but not as much as I should. It's what I'm saying is it's not some weird point of pride where I'm bragging that I don't check my work email.
Yeah.
You're not saying it's baby.
Not something.
It's like, well, you are. Not checking your email is pretty childish.
Yeah. He's constantly contradicting himself.
I'm not a baby. I'm not a child. It's like, well, then why don't you do the things that adults are supposed to do, even if
No. Won't. Can't make me. I'm a big boy.
There's the rebellion against the corporate culture, which I get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super lame, but there are things that he should probably, engage with, or at least have a corporate be more job. Understanding of the people that want things to be a little different in corporate culture. It's like he both praises corporate culture of like, you should be in the office and like collaborative and like people in the energy, whatever. But then is like, oh, but I wouldn't participate in any of that. I refuse to participate in that.
And there's no collaboration at the office. There's no hanging out. The job itself, I guess, doesn't require going into the studio. but it does sound much better when everyone's in the studio. Doing the show
Oh,
from
sure.
home
I don't
stinks.
know. With this job, right? Being in studio makes way more sense. That's going into work. But I'm talking about his displeasure with everyone's like trying to reshape what it is to work a corporate job or like an office job, while he refuses to like participate in any part of that culture. Part of that is the going into the office, but with our job, like it is more necessary to be there. But
I know what you meant.
yeah,
I think I was making the point that if the job could be done better or just as well from home, I guarantee that's where everyone would be working.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still a corporate job. You can play all the mind games you want. It's like, sorry, you work for a corporation.
Yeah.
Some kind of, I'm not the kind of person who's going to work for a corporation. I'm never going to have a normal job. And sure, it's not necessarily a normal job. But
no, it's not normal.
people get so caught up in that. Oh, you're working at an office. You sit in a cubicle. You're such a failure. You
chained.
You didn't meet your goals and dreams. It's like, sure, I guess I didn't. But all things considered, I'm pretty happy with where I am.
Yeah. Does a desk mean that you don't have dreams or that you're not doing something creative?
How many
artists need a surface to work on? Like
how many people actually get to do exactly what they want to do in their lives?
Yeah.
So if you can get in the vicinity and
sure.
My jobs are piecemealed together. I have the main job, I have side jobs. When it all comes together as one collective, I'm like, yeah, this isn't so bad. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Would I like to be a world-renowned author making millions of dollars? Sure, I guess. Maybe.
What authors are making millions of dollars?
Fair.
A small few.
It's the influencer culture. That's what everything is these days. Even though studies have shown, now I sound like studyfinds.org.
Studies show.
Influencers don't have that much. There's no loyalty that comes along with the products that influencers push. They have so many followers that they'll get people like, okay. But
yeah,
it doesn't really lead to repeat business. But for whatever reason, that and celebrities, obviously, because celebrities have no shame anymore. Whereas before, if you were going to do a commercial as a celebrity, you go to Japan. Like, I want some easy money, but
yeah,
there's a line that I can't cross.
Those Tommy Lee Jones Japanese ones are crazy.
Celebrities.
He looks miserable.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he be? Although I always thought it would be cool. The whole Lost in Translation. He's so miserable going to Tokyo. I would have been excited. I was like, sure, this is kind of annoying to go do a whiskey commercial, but exciting.
Why is he so? I guess that is to show, right, that he's so miserable, even though he's doing something interesting. At least
I think it's because his career in the movie is on the decline.
Yeah,
and so it's something he has to do to make money.
Yeah,
and his wife wants the new carpets, and she
sends him the samples,
and he has to pay for those. It's so ridiculous that sending the samples is a strange thing to do when somebody is halfway around the world and you can't wait, and you send a bunch of carpet samples. And I understand that it's a movie and not reality, but movies always present the either or. It's like, oh, I'm in a foreign country and I meet someone brand new, and of course it's going to be fucking exciting. And I know nothing happens because of the age difference, even though there's the tension there. The sexual buildup. I don't even know if she's really drawn to him. Is she at the end of the day?
I think it ends up being. I wouldn't even say sexual. It's like an intimacy that's inappropriate, but they both are lacking so much on their own sides of things that they let that happen. They find it in each other, right? So,
and it's easy to find it in that moment. And I'm not trying to take away from the feelings that would arise in a moment like that. I just hate
Yeah.
the way quite often in movies it's presented as, oh, things are terrible because the relationship is settled into what relationships settle into.
Yeah.
It's like that
Like business stuff.
that
Yeah.
in itself isn't the problem. It's the way you are engaging with it that has become the problem. Everything's going to settle down. And then the movies present the other side as this is the spark that people are missing. It's like, sure, that could make you reassess things. It's just not either or. Everything is very nuanced and layered. And I think getting carpet samples sent to you while a little crazy isn't such a bad thing. It's like, hey, yeah, this is a decision that we need to make.
Yeah. I mean, it, like we were saying, it is a little, you know what I think what it means is that he's obviously going through something and they're not connected enough for her to even notice that he's going through something. And it feels even more careless to like hound him about the samples and like paint colors and stuff. When it's like, you need to be, focusing on something else. But she's like, no.
No, that's exactly what it is. He's at a point where he doesn't feel good about himself.
And doesn't he try to connect with her about that? He's like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like... He tries to tell her that he's not doing well.
No, doesn't the kid scream or something, though?
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I have to go. Which
is a real thing.
It is. It is. But the fact that she's... but it's hard. The time difference and stuff. Wild. It's a good movie.
It is. Bill Murray is how old at this point? I thought he was really old when that came out.
He looks really old in that movie. I can't believe, like, he looks like he does now in that movie. Maybe because he's so miserable.
Well, he's got the skin too with the pockmarks.
He's always had that.
Yeah, I think that contributes to it though.
Oh, really? But I'm just saying, like, he's looked old for a long time. It's like, what's her name? Who played Misery in Misery? The lady. And she was in Fried Green Tomatoes.
I know, yeah.
Is it Kathy?
Yeah, Bates.
Kathy Bates? Okay, yeah. I feel like she looked the same forever. And now she looks old. Like, but I think she looked old forever.
How old is she?
And now
now
she actually looks old. Take a look at her now. She's on that show, I guess, like the new Columbo or whatever.
Yeah, she's 77.
Oh, no, she's supposed to look old. Like, I'm not saying like, whoa, she aged. But it's like, I just had always expected her to look the same. And then, bam, she got old.
Yeah, we're the celebrities who were always older to us.
Yeah.
And
it's like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt has always looked, I mean, except for when he was like in Fight Club or something, but he's always looked very mature. Like he was beautiful and then he was kind of rugged. And now he's been rugged for so long, it's going to be weird when he looks fucking old.
I do feel like there is that switch. So celebrities who were older than us, and at least for me, speaking for myself, they were always just older.
Uh-huh.
And I guess their looks, I didn't pay that close of attention to the subtle changes. So it just seemed like they always looked the same until they didn't. And then there was that point where they were just, whoa, what the fuck happened?
Mm-hmm.
You're old now, Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones has always looked old.
I know, but now he's really old. He is actually really old at this point.
How old is he? He's 80?
He's pretty much faded away, right?
I don't know. He looks fucking miserable.
Nah, he's only 78.
Does he ever smile?
He looks older than I thought. It's funny how you just lump people into old group when you're younger. It's like, I don't know, that guy's old. How old do you think he is? I don't know, 50? He's like, no, he's actually only 42. Oh, okay. And then how old do you think he is 20 years later? I don't know, 55? No, he's 70.
Oh my God. I brought this up recently. Like Sally O'Malley from SNL, right? I'm Sally O'Malley. I can stretch, kick, and kick, or whatever. I'm 50. She's 50. We are not that far from that character being like the old lady. Fuck, 50?
I know.
We're getting to the wrong side of 40 quick.
It is happening fast.
I'm 50 years old. You're like, that's not that far away.
I've always thought about this, obviously. It's something I've obsessed over, but for whatever reason, 37 to like now, it's kind of just all blurred together. And COVID
Sure.
being in the middle of that, I think threw everything off kilter a bit too. But
Yeah.
because it's blurred together, I haven't tracked it like I normally do. And I think some of it also was like, I need to stop doing this. It doesn't feel healthy. But then there are the realizations like, what the fuck? Okay. If it feels like I just turned 40. I remember being 35 and saying 40 is going to be here before you know it. The years go by fast. And once 40 came, I tried to reframe things and approach things differently. And now it just kicks in. It's like, oh no, you're 43 and half this fucking year is over. I know you just turned 43, but because my birthday's in February, it almost lines up with the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck? Jesus fuck.
Yeah, Travis is turning 40 on Sunday.
Ugh, old.
Yeah, he's old. Old fart.
I don't know. Like I watch my parents try to do things on the computer.
I know.
And my parents aren't old.
No, your parents are actually young.
My mom's 65. My dad's gone to be 65 in August.
Yeah.
But like booking flights, this trip for Germany and the way I had to help them with things.
Really? They get all confused?
Yeah. But I also remember clearly talking to my dad when he turned 50 and he said, I'm 50. When did this happen? And 15 years has passed. Yeah. I remember the conversation. I was in Brooklyn. It was before what everyone thought was going to be a big hurricane. It was coming in that night. It turned out to be not a big hurricane here. It hit New Jersey. Sandy, I think, was the next year. But yeah, walking around on the phone with him, called him to say happy birthday. And he said that. And I thought, yeah, that is kind of crazy. And now we approach Sally O'Malley.
I'm 50. 50 years old.
What can you do? Nothing.
I'm 50.
Just sneaks up on you.
It does. I'm not really, I don't know. I think the number is wild, but I certainly don't feel 43. Sometimes I do, but like I mostly just, I guess sometimes I feel my age and then other times I feel younger and like my knees hurt when going upstairs. I have a knee that pops now when I walk upstairs. It's like click, click, click. I think
it's going to be hard to deal with. Body failing.
Yeah.
I'm still in denial over that. Not that things are bad now, but in my mind, I think, yeah, that happens to other people, but that won't happen to me.
I know. I feel that way too. Like you see your friend Howard.
Yeah.
Right. And I see my dad. But there are differences. Like, my dad did not take care of himself like he should. Howard didn't take care of himself.
Well, Howard's more of just chronic.
Oh, right. And he was sick. Yeah. Yeah.
His is an extreme case where it's just like Crohn's disease.
Yeah, there was
eating
a lot.
away the body.
Yeah.
Hip replacements, knee replacements.
Sorry, I didn't mean
pain.
to lump him into not taking care of himself. I'm sorry.
I think it was just his is just bad luck.
Yeah.
Luck of the draw or lack thereof.
Right.
But what are you supposed to do? Stretch? I was stretching for a bit and then I just stopped doing it.
Yeah, stretching. I think practicing like balance and stuff, because as you get older and you do lose like your ability to balance as well, like you do fall more or are more prone to something, and then you can't correct it because you're not strong enough. So it's like you have to stay strong. You guys are probably a little bit better being in New York because you have to like do things more. Like you have to do like more physical activity than someone in the suburbs.
I've been standing on one leg the whole time you've been talking about this.
Oh, like a like a flamingo.
Yeah, my right leg. Let's see if I can switch to the left now. Trying to keep my balance, keep that strength up. I do stand a
There you go.
lot. When I work, I stand.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad, though? Is that wear and tear?
No, your body's made to stand.
Not like a horse.
It's true. You fall asleep, stand up like a horse.
That poor horse, he has to pull that cart all day. It's like the horse doesn't mind. It actually likes it. I don't know if it likes it, but you know what I mean. I think people just put themselves in the place of the horse. Like pulling a cart all day would be awful. I'd be so tired. The horse doesn't really get that tired.
Yeah, horses are strong.
You've seen the picture of horses' lungs, right?
No.
Like, they're huge.
Let me Google horse lungs.
It's insane. I guess it's when they just run.
Oh my God. It's half their body. It's more than half of their torso.
Yeah.
Wow.
It takes a horse on average 12 breaths a minute.
Wow.
So about every 10 minutes with 5 liters of air every breath.
It's
That's
weird
standing.
to think of air as in liters. Doesn't that feel like liquid?
Yeah. But that's a standing horse. So when it's just hanging out.
Just chilling. Thinking about carts. Can't wait to pull that cart.
It's such abuse. This is the Central Park horses pulling the carriages. That's what people say. Now,
well, where are they keeping those horses?
they do. That's the thing. They have a stable. Is the stable good?
I've seen the stable that, or at least a stable that is used for some Atlanta cart ones. You can see them off the side. I don't know if it's still there, but you could see it when you would leave 5 Points for the airport. And it was real sad. It was like a real bummer. There was like mud and a barn.
That's the question to ask. It's not the horse having to pull the carriage that's the abuse. That doesn't really matter to the horse. It's, does the horse have a nice life living in a city, being forced to work on really hot days? What's the stable like?
Yeah.
The answer to all that is probably no, this isn't good. But it's not the carriage itself.
It's not the carriage.
But, you know, without the horse and carriage, how would Big have taken Carrie out?
Yeah, and paid him to take her to the hospital?
Yeah.
To go get Miranda's kid?
Bobo. Was that the guy's name?
Yes, I think it is. Go on, Bobo.
And then you had the Russian who just found the horse-drawn sleigh. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off.
It's like, yay, it snowed in New York, and I've got this sleigh, and this horse is just going to pull us through the snow. It's like, there's no reason that would exist in New York.
In Central Park?
I've never seen a sleigh.
No. What is he down like the street?
You could use it like a few days of the year. It's not practical, even if it was something you wanted to sell rides on. It snows here, but it's not.
And he's an artist. He doesn't have like, where would he keep that sled?
He's an idiot. There's the one episode he talks about how great New York is and how much he loves it. And then the next episode, he's like, New York's over. It's time for Paris.
It's time for Paris.
He's like, I'm so done with New York.
Gaddy.
You just talked about how you loved it. But I know that's not as egregious as the and just like that writing where the woman from season 1 talked about her dad dying. And then her dad dies in season 3.
That was so much fun. When I saw that, I could not believe.
I heard you bring that up on the radio show. Eric didn't follow. He thought
you don't think he followed?
No, he thought that it was established in Sex and the City like decades ago. He still admitted that it was bad writing, but I don't think it registered that
it was season 1 of And Just Like That.
Yeah, it's like this. There's no reason that this mistake should have happened, other than AI's writing this fucking show.
It's got to be, right? It really has to be. It has to be AI.
How else can you explain?
I don't know
How awful it is.
That means that nobody was there for season 1 that is writing now to say like, wait a minute. We did have her say, what about her? Doesn't she remember her lines? To say like, oh, didn't I say this to Charlotte that when my dad died, I was shaking?
That's what I was thinking, that maybe the actor should remember that she said that. But
yeah. It's not like they're making Star Trek Next Generation in the 90s where it's like they are filming for time. They gotta, let's go. We're pounding out episodes. They can take their time. It's HBO.
It's that Michael Patrick King. He probably has cut costs as much as possible so he can line his pockets with more. He thinks he's so smart and brilliant. Have you ever hear him talk about the original series?
No. Mm-mm.
The first season had Carrie looking at the camera, and the whole tone was a little bit different. The way he talks,
all the people, like all the guys playing basketball, talking to the camera.
Yeah, the way he talks about it was so fucking awful, and if it weren't for his insight and brilliance, he came in and he got rid of that, and he saved the show because the show was never going to work if it stayed like that. And maybe, I don't know if it would have or not. It did change the tone a bit when you have the character stop talking to the camera, but I kind of liked it. Did it have staying power? I don't know. But this guy really is bought into his own fucking legend. And so he's, come in on the new show and just like that, it's like, we're going to make up for all the sins of the past.
We're going to turn, it doesn't matter if the characters are the same at all. We're just going to shift everything.
And I'm going to give creative control to, what's her name? Miranda.
SJP?
No, what's Miranda?
Cynthia Nixon?
Yeah. She, whatever.
I didn't know she has creative control. I know that she was like, I just want Miranda to be me.
Yes, that's what I mean. Over her character.
So I can be a Les.
Her character, seemingly, she has creative control over and just made her a bumbling fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people probably aren't watching this show, so whatever. I don't want to get into it too much. It's just a real representation of garbage. Like, it's shocking how bad it is.
Yeah.
And there's no stakes. I don't give a shit about anything. There's no storylines. You don't care about
how Carrie has to be celibate for 5 years for Aiden's like school shooter son.
And even all of that, it's like, is this really the way it needs to be approached? I don't know. I don't have a kid who's on the precipice of being a school shooter. Maybe you do need to give them all the attention in the world so that they don't go down that path.
What happened to Brady?
Is
he still like fucking next to his mom?
Nah, they turned him into like a normal person now.
That was upsetting.
He showed up and he's pretty normal now.
She's like masturbating and he's like, Mom, he's like, hold on a second. I'm coming. Jesus. Can you guys not like, jeez. It was weird. And then, and then weren't they trying to be like, oh, my kids, for prom, they want to have a hotel room or something. It was a lot of kids getting it on. It was weird.
Nothing.
That first season was insane.
I need to go back and watch it because nothing is stuck in my mind. It's just mindless. You stare at the screen, you watch it, you complain about it after, and then it leaves. But when we were watching, Christina did call out. She's like, didn't her mom die? Like, I had no recollection of that character talking about how her dad died.
Yeah.
But she called it out in the moment.
Oh, good for her.
So if she can, like, if people watching can remember, then yes, somebody on the fucking show should remember.
Yeah.
And I know that there's an explanation. Look, that was maybe a stepdad, and people call their stepdads dad. Sure.
No.
But that's not what happened here. They fucked up.
Yeah. In the beginning, if the first one, she would have said, when my stepdad died, I remember I was shaking or whatever. But this like important phone call, my dad died. She would have said.
And was she going to cheat with the good-looking editor? What's happening?
Who's definitely not an editor. That guy, that fucking guy. Not an editor.
No, he's not a video editor at all.
No, he's like
film
a
editor.
male model.
I hate that. I don't hate it. I just think most people listening probably don't watch this show. So I'm trying to speak in generalized terms. The show, the problem, it doesn't go deep into anything. Sure, you could hire a really good looking editor that you're attracted to, and you have a crush on that person, and then you need to explore those feelings. And you're like, well, what am I going to... It doesn't do any of that, though. There's nothing. Things just happen, and it doesn't matter. That's the problem with this show. You really
That's true. Even Aiden cheating on her, she's like, okay.
I mean, she had no room to speak. I was thinking of her getting angry and then going back all those years where she banged Big constantly behind Aiden's back because he was a little twerp. Whenever she'd come home, he'd say, "Where have you been? Who you seen? What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's no excuse.
Shut up.
That's how she felt. Shut up. Shut up.
That's
yes, shut up. All you do is talking.
If I came home.
And then she finds his Rogaine. Just you go. It's like, don't go through my stuff. I loved that scene. I loved their stuff like that. Remember when Steve didn't know that Miranda was pregnant, and Steve was at the apartment with Aiden, and she was like, they were like whispering in the bathroom. Did you tell him? Like, he's asking a lot of questions about Miranda. He's like, she's always asking about Miranda. Like,
I remember, yes.
Yeah, I love that scene. I love their little fun times together. Even when they're fighting, kind of, it's still like fun. This show is like devoid of fun.
No,
it's like, oh no, whoops. Oh, I was giving your dad a blowjob. I mean, checking for. Oh. Everybody relax.
Your dad's
weird
prosthetic penis that we needed to show.
His huge dong. He had a tick on his balls. I don't know. It was weird. The show is fucking weird.
The daughter. What are the daughters' names?
Lily's the trons?
So
no,
Rose.
Lily's the piano.
Is that Lily?
I don't know.
The one they adopted.
Yeah, that's Lily.
In real life, she's 29 years old.
It might be Rose. I know.
She's playing a high schooler. No, she looks very young.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was funny. 29 years old.
Well, she looks more young in season 1 and then looks not as young the next season.
Why am I watching this show? You're not even watching it. You just read about it.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I feel like I've watched it just based on the clips that I've watched. You know what I mean? It's like when you've seen like a movie's been around for a really long time and you've seen most of it, but just never in order.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I've done.
That's how I had seen Star Wars over the years.
Sure. Yeah. That's how it feels. Because I have a lot of, and just like that content that comes into my life.
Why won't you watch it?
Because when I'm alone and thinking this is, you know what it's like. Oh, no, I can't talk about that. I'll talk about it off the air. Shoot. Okay. When there's nobody there to talk about it with, it's just torture. If it's somebody's there to talk about it with and like laugh and, then it's like, okay, at least this is fun.
Okay. That's a fair assessment.
Do you know what I might be referring to outside of the thing I can't talk about?
Maybe.
Okay.
But I can't say I know for sure. But I think I have an idea.
It's,
I can't really reprimand you for not watching it because, I just spent all this time shitting on it and saying it's worthless and there's no point to watch it. But for a person who's invested to the extent you are, it's just
why
kind of
am I not watching it?
That you don't watch it.
I know.
Just so you can see. I guess everyone's hate watching it, so it's getting viewers.
Yeah, there's nobody that's like, this is great.
It's not. There's no way that you can say it's good. It's everything that's wrong with TV movies these days shoved into one series.
Yeah, low effort,
bad writing, cost cutting with crew, things like continuity. And then socially and culturally shoving everything you can in, even if it doesn't make narrative sense. Like, we
Yeah.
need every form of human being represented in this show. And how are we going to do that? It doesn't really make sense. Well, just turn that person into something they've never been and gave no indication that they were ever going to be, like Miranda becoming a lesbian late in life.
Yeah.
Even, and especially
just
early
that.
on when she flat out denies it in Sex and the City. I'm not a lesbian. What? And then
she tried. When she looked the most like a lesbian, she tried to be a lesbian and then was like, nope, it's just not there. Because she kissed that girl that was at the law firm with her or whatever.
Yeah, they played softball together or something.
Yeah,
right?
and she was wearing a suit. She looked like David Bowie. Like, that's when she should have been at least a little les. Now she's like, not just late in life lesbian, but also like bumbling, nervous, like all the things that she was never, and all the things that she would make fun of other people for being.
Yeah, it doesn't fit who she was.
No. She was a lawyer. She was a partner.
You change through life, sure.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No.
Not to that extent.
Oh gosh. Oh, I said the wrong thing.
See, the brilliance of it, though, is if you criticize it, you can be called sexist, you can be called racist, you can be called hateful, homophobic.
They can call me anything they want. It's fine with me.
That's what Michael Patrick King does. He's like, well, you're just a nasty person. Probably
well, that's like the people
Trump.
that criticized Ghostbusters, the lady one.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It wasn't because
it
was
wasn't
ladies.
Because they're women. All those women are funny.
Now, to be fair, there were a lot of guys that went after it before they even knew what the movie was because it was women. So there is that part of it.
Of course, that does exist.
But when you make a bad movie, it's like you're not doing yourself any favors. Make a really good fucking movie. And then that way, when the people who criticize it, go on to Rotten Tomatoes and review bomb it or something, you can actually call them out for being hateful because that's what's happening, because it was a good movie. But you know that it wasn't. And now you're going to hide behind these people just hate. They're sexist. They hate women. And again, there were a lot of people that did, but that movie sucked.
Yeah. It was Paul Feig just letting the actors run the entire thing. Which is crazy because Paul Feig has written funny things, and like all those women are funny.
Yeah, I can't even remember much about the movie. I know it was
constantly talking.
It was clearly not filmed in New York, even though it was set in New York, and that's always annoying. I see that all the time. Even though production's leaving Atlanta.
Oh, they are?
They're going to the UK now, where they're just going where it's the cheapest. And I guess Georgia.
I thought New Orleans or something too.
Yeah. Wherever parts of Canada. Wherever.
Yeah, I knew Canada was big.
But Atlanta invested so much into it. Now they're just leaving. Marvel left. Marvel did everything there. And that was my original point, was it's set in New York. And then you see things on like Moreland Avenue. Like, what the fuck? I know most people don't recognize.
No, but if you do, then there's that.
It's also, you can't pass Atlanta off as New York. It's not dense enough.
No.
Maybe downtown, a few angles. You can shoot something and say, all right, look, this looks like New York. But for the most, like, wasn't one of the Anchorman movies?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, they're like in.
It was filmed right outside Georgia State. Travis like filmed it from his window, the fight scene in the park.
I know that's always been done in movies, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Places
that's a little bit more forgivable because it's like silly. It's a cartoon, you know?
Marvel?
Yeah. No,
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Well, Superman was shot in Ohio.
What about like the Batmans, like the Christopher Nolans? stuff? Where were those like car scenes filmed?
Those were all over the fucking place. Like
Yeah?
in terms of what the city looked like. The first, he did a lot of shooting in Chicago. That's where most of
Okay,
it
good.
happened.
Yeah.
So the second movie where the Joker and the truck and he's in the
Yeah.
police car, and that's all Chicago because they have
Okay.
upper and lower drives. So you
right.
really do go like below the city on some roads. And that was cool and that worked. When I was saying it was all over the place, they show establishing shots of Gotham. And in the first movie, it's cool because it's not a real city that we know.
Okay.
And there's like an aerial shot and it's like, oh, well, that's cool. And then in the second movie, aerial shots are just clearly Chicago. And then in the third movie, they show Manhattan. Like,
they do?
Yeah. They add some extra bridges. Third movie.
Oh, in the back.
Yeah, third movie was shot in Chicago and Pittsburgh, though. And then they show the aerial shots of Manhattan. It's like there's no fucking consistency. I don't care.
What about in the Batman Forever with Catwoman and the Penguin? That's New York, right?
I can't.
That's like 100% New York because he's like a Trump.
I don't know where they shot that one, though. I do not really remember what it looked like because those were so stylized.
God, that was my favorite one. It's so good. It's the best one.
With the Penguin?
Yeah. Catwoman,
there
fuck
you
off. So good.
The Dark Knight was the best.
I went back and tried to watch The Dark Knight. And while, of course, like the Joker scenes, what's his name?
Heath Ledger.
Yeah. All of his scenes are great and really fun. But that first, like the opening of it, when it's set up before the bank and stuff, it's so, I guess maybe even after the bank, everything is like condensed tight. It's like quick. It's like barely any time for a shot. Like shots are done really quickly. They're squeezing in. I don't know. It just felt rushed and strange. I didn't like it.
Which part again felt rushed?
I don't remember. I feel like it was the beginning because I don't think I watched the whole thing because I was like, ugh, I'm sick of this. And I get really annoyed with what's his name's voice.
Bale.
Yeah.
I believe in justice. Man, I love those movies. Batman Begins. I had never been a comic book person, and I'd watched the first Batman movies and thought they were okay. But I watched that Batman Begins, and I was like, whoa, I think I went to the theater and saw it 4 times. Went with Tim Rhodes once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was the first one with like the fucking Scarecrow or something?
Yeah, and Liam Neeson.
Oh, and Gary Oldman. I know, but he's in everyone. But I love Gary Oldman.
I loved it. And so the lead up to The Dark Knight, it was the first time I ever remember feeling, and maybe one of the only times, really excited about a movie. I was like, when is this coming out? Why is it taking so long? And then same thing about the third one. So much so that I went to like a midnight screening so I could be one of the first people to see it.
Uh-huh.
And then very disappointed.
Oh, no.
Bane sucked.
I liked Bane. I liked him. That also didn't make any sense. Like, there was a lot of time stretching with that one.
Yeah, and locations are all over the place. That felt like a movie that was 5 hours, and they said, you need to cut it to 2.5. It's like, okay. It's just a lot of gaps in it.
Yeah.
And then
they took him to like Albania, and it took like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then the twist. It's like, oh, it wasn't Bane in the prison. It was the girl who's the daughter of Ra's al Ghul. And then her death scene is so fake and over the top. Where she's,
I don't remember that. What's her death scene?
She's like sitting in the front seat of a truck or something, and she gets her final words in, and then just
right.
And her head falls back and her eyes close.
Dead. This
is like you don't have face. Multiple takes of that, or
nope,
you do.
Got it. Moving on.
That's the best. That's such an easy thing to reshoot. I feel as though I would just
Let's try that again.
I would just well, that was. I mean, especially when it's a close up like that, you can just reshoot it very easily. The whole thing in Avengers Endgame with Tony, spoiler alert, dying right before he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of those? Did you see Endgame?
No. Nope.
So
I heard people
Thanos
cried.
Well, I mean, Thanos the whole time's talking about being inevitable. He's like, I am inevitable, I think is what he says. Maybe I'm getting it a bit wrong. And the original version of the movie, it's not going to make much sense to you, but Tony gets all these chaos stones from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I've heard about these stones that are in like a glove.
Yeah, so he's got them all in his glove, and he just snaps his fingers because once you have all the...
And people turn to like dust.
Yeah, once you have them all, you can pretty much do whatever you want just by thinking it and snapping your fingers, apparently.
Yes, I have seen.
So
this has like entered my brain somehow.
The Chaos Stones.
Yeah.
And so I guess in the original, Tony gets those stones and just snaps his fingers. And like, there's not really emotional impact there. I mean, he does die. And the editor said, you should have had him say, I am Iron Man. In, paralleling Thanos's I am inevitable.
Oh.
And that was like, I am Iron Man is the thing he said in the first movie, blah, blah, blah. They just, point is, they went back and shot it. Like, yeah, let's just get him back in and shoot this thing.
Oh, I see. You're saying like that much effort was put in to that.
Yeah, so you could have the death scene redone.
Yeah.
Her death scene is so terrible. Death scene, Batman, Dark Knight Rises.
I expect you to die.
I couldn't find the right position. I was stressed. Sometimes it happens.
What? This is what she said?
Yes, about her death scene.
Okay.
Here. I'm gonna. How can I send this to you easily?
Email?
Yeah, I guess email is the way to do it. It's a Reddit thread, but it's got a GIF of her death in it.
Okay, good.
But it's interesting because it's the first time I saw that anyone spoke about it. She just, said, I couldn't find the right position. I was stressed. Sometimes it happens. We screw something up. And this I screwed up.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So she recognizes it.
But if you click on that GIF, it's so terrible. It's so bad. But yes, everyone else now saying, you can't tell me there's no time to reshoot this. Come on.
Yeah.
And Nolan being so meticulous about things. I'm surprised. I would have paid out of my fucking pocket. I was like, come on, we can set this up in my living room. It's such a close up.
Yeah, for real.
It's like we need something. We can't use this.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
Yeah, the GIF's kind of small, but if you click on it, it'll get a little bit bigger.
Oh.
It's such a bad.
She should have kept her eyes open at least.
Yeah, like she's speaking, and then her eyes just close, and that's it. The end.
Yeah. She should have let her eyes, drift apart, and look dead instead of.
Why does everyone close their eyes when they die? A lot of people die with their eyes open. That's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't know who would have their eyes closed. I don't think anybody.
Dead.
I haven't watched that one in a long time.
It's
movies are stupid.
I'm probably too hard on Bane.
I liked his voice. I thought it was interesting.
It's just even that though, it's all ADR'd because you couldn't understand anything he said.
Yeah, and if they had kept the real audio, it's like.
And it doesn't matter because you can't see his mouth, so fine, ADR it. But something you would think they thought about. Oh yeah, that performance by
wow.
Vin.
He came up with every I am Groot.
I mean, he was. Wow. It wasn't so easy to do.
No.
There were actual lines there, and he had to convey the emotion of those lines, and only those.
There's no way
three
he didn't
words.
like. Yeah, he didn't like say like, "I'm Groot." Like, fuck it, I don't know. Let's use that.
He got paid a lot of money for that shit. And then Bradley Cooper. Could you imagine? I didn't even know I was him as Rocket.
Wow.
He got his voice sounded so weird.
It did sound weird. I didn't know it was him though, for real.
There's no public numbers about Vin Diesel's salary playing Groot.
I am Groot.
Though there are reports circulating, which I can't believe this. This is the $54 million for that shit.
What?
No, I don't buy that. I think that just made up shit.
Okay.
That dude should have been paid. If he got paid $1 million, that's a lot of money because he went into the studio one day.
Mm-hmm.
He went in one day
I
and
am
recorded.
Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
I just wish
Groot.
that, except for in the last one, he says, "I love you guys,"
I didn't see it.
because by the end of the last one, you're so close to this group, you now hear Groot. Like he, to an outsider, still said, "I am Groot," but now you're in and you hear what he actually says.
It's like Chewie. It's like Chewbacca.
Oh, is that a thing?
No, but Hans knows what he's saying. I am Groot.
What about Grogu?
Grogu.
Well, they just made it sound like a real baby at some point.
I know. Sometimes like,
What the fuck?
is it a baby? Do tiny Yodas sound like children?
Why use real baby noises?
I don't know. All right, what was our topic?
I don't know.
Topic?
We hit an hour, so
Yeah.
just like that, this episode is over.
The end.
Let me find our theme music here.
Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. This has always been our theme music. I don't know what you're thinking. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Got to kick in, right?
Yeah, what is that? It's like real flaming Lipsy. It's like Yoshime.